Grandpa smiles and says to us, I know what we can do. Let's go and find some colors for my famous rainbow stew.
That's not fun.
That's not fun?
Mm-mm.
Welcome back to Cook and a Half. I'm here by myself because Artie is at his first full day of school. So he's going to come home soon and taste soup with me. But in the meantime, I'm making this root vegetable and barley stoup, sort of a mix between a stew and a soup. This dish is inspired by one of our favorite books, Rainbow Stew, which is about a very cute family that picks all their veggies in the garden and then makes stew on a rainy day. It was gifted to me by my friends Kate, Una, and Ethan. So this is sort of my version with root vegetables for fall. And I'm using barley. And this is pearled barley, which means that the outer husk and the bran have been removed, which means it's ever so slightly less nutritious, but it cooks a lot faster than whole barley. But if you wanted to use whole barley, you could. You just have to cook it a little bit beforehand. This will cook right in the stew very easily. Today, I'm just using what I found in the grocery store yesterday. So I have yellow beets, onion, I found a celery root, carrots, Artie loves carrots, and I'm using Japanese sweet potatoes because I just love them and I think they're amazing, so whenever they're available. But you could swap out basically any of these things and just make 4 cups of root vegetables. If you like this recipe and you'd like more like these, please be sure to like and subscribe. Let's make stew! Let me do it again. That was very enthusiastic. Was that too enthusiastic? So I chose these vegetables because they're all sort of the same density and we want them all to sort of cook at the same rate. So I'm gonna peel everything and dice it up small until I have 4 cups of a nice mixture. I'm excited to see if Artie will eat this because I tell you, when I developed this recipe, he ate a whole bowl of it for lunch very happily. But of course, when the cameras are rolling, things get a little trickier. Oh yeah, once Barbara and Tyler had left, he ate the whole thing happily and said he loved it. So he's just tricky when it's camera time. And Artie loves doing this. He really does love this show, so that makes it really fun, and it's a really special way for us to spend time together, so we feel lucky. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put the top of my blondie onto my sandwiches. I'm gonna finish cutting up all these veggies and then I'll meet you at the stove. Splish, splash, puddle, dash. We bounce right out the door. We're off to find some red and green and some yellow, orange, and more. Grandpa shows us how to move between each garden row. Lifting up the drippy leaves, we see what colors grow. The first thing we're gonna do is just sweat out a small onion in some butter and olive oil. I like to do both. We're gonna cook that for about 10 minutes. This is the part that gets boring. Drip, drop, shake and hop. There are lots of greens, spinach, kale, and cucumbers, zucchini, peas, and beans. These have been cooking a couple minutes. They're sort of translucent, light brown in spots. So now I'm gonna add my veggies, 4 cups of mixed root veg. And we'll cook that for about 5-10 minutes until they are also slightly softened and browned in spots. So I'm also gonna season it a little bit with salt and pepper. All right, now this will just go for a little bit. We find some yellow peppers and a purple cabbage head. We tug on rosy radishes and pop them from their bed. Slip, slide, squishy stride. We snip off red tomatoes. We dig into the dark, wet dirt and pull out brown potatoes. So these have been cooking for about 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna add my barley. And now I'm gonna add 4 cups of broth. I'm using chicken, but you could use veggie broth if you want to keep it vegetarian. I love store-bought chicken broth. We'll let that simmer for about 25 minutes or so until the barley is chewy and the vegetables are all tender. Grandpa says he's proud of us. We're such terrific cooks. While the stew is heating, we'll have time to read our books. So all the vegetables are tender and the barley is nice and chewy. You could stop right there, but what I'm gonna do is take out a cup of soup and I'm gonna blend it. And that's gonna just add a little bit of silkiness, a little body back to the soup. making a huge mess. Whoa! You could also do this with a blender. Now we'll take this back to the stove. Just add this back in. So now we can finish it and serve it. Howl, yowl, tummies growl, we're a hungry bunch. It's time to serve up heaping bowls of rainbow stew for lunch. Ooh, what do you think?
That's not rainbow stew.
Well, this is our version of rainbow stew. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me bring the bowls closer to you. You know what we're going to do first, though?
What?
Is stir in some things to make it even more delicious. I'm going to put in some sour cream.
I want to.
You want to stir it for me?
No, I want to lick.
I know you want to lick. Can you stir in the dill?
The stupidest delay, whatever.
Okay. And we'll put some lemon zest.
How about I hold it and you do it?
Oh, you want to hold the lemon while I zest it? I don't know if that's going to work. Well, we can try.
Why are we doing it on dill?
What do you mean?
Yeah! Look at me, Ella.
Spoon man. All right, little lemon zest. Stir that in. So this is our version of rainbow stew. It's a root vegetable stew.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Can I watch a little TV afterwards?
Sure.
Yay! I get to watch the land. I get to watch the band. A daddy had a class. I had a class for dad. Had.
Okay, let's have some stew.
Not me. I'll serve it, but I'm not gonna eat it.
Can you eat some for me, please?
I don't like it.
You didn't actually. He has eaten this before.
I'm not in a yes mood today.
I can tell. You want to taste this with me?
No.
Yum. Here.
I just don't think I like it.
You had this the other day.
What?
You had this the other day.
Ah.
What do you think?
Mm-mm.
Do you like carrots, Artie?
I like carrots that are not in soup.
Oh. Right.
I mean, can't be that bad. I think it's good.
I think it's bad.
It's incredible. Want some more?
So
Terrible. Terrible.
the soup is terrible.
Terrible. Here, have another bite of soup.
I'm a snail.
Okay, snail.
I'm going back in my cell.
Okay. Like and subscribe for more episodes of Cook and a Half. You can find this recipe at food52.com and come back twice a month for more Cook and a Half. That's your mic back.